Are you continuously struggling with multiple tasks for yourself, juggling between one task and another? Would you like to learn on how you can manage your time and productivity really well? If that's something that truly interests you, that's exactly what this episode is going to be talking about. This is Dr. GopikaKumar, your communication and mindset coach. Let's get started with this right away. So we are talking about here the areas where we can create and manage our time really effectively. Because all of us have so much of energy and we're always trying to huddle between multiple tasks. So for the ease of understanding today, I'm going to divide this entire episode into 6 different time zones, right? So make sure that you're able to listen in right till the very end so that you're able to truly enjoy this very episode. 6 different time zones for us to understand how do we create time management efficiently, okay? How do we manage that really well? So creating 6 different time zones, let's look at the very first one, which means the first time slot of a day. And I'm going to refer to this as a technique of time blocking for creating your productivity hacks. The first one is where you're time blocking your time schedule between 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., right? And I'm going to be speaking about 6 different, time blocking zones for your day. So you're blocking yourself between 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., which is going to be areas of your self-development, which is going to be areas of spending time with your loved ones, with your family, getting ready for the professional world are the areas that you're going to be spending in the first time zone. Always blocking in your time for a specific period of time, you'll realize that you're able to achieve a lot more rather than spending needlessly, the first 1 hour scrolling through the social media or the internet and not realizing that it's going to be probably 8 a.m. very soon. So being able to time block that time and keeping that specifically, it could be for a yoga or a meditation or affirmations or a walk or a gym or an energy exchange with your friends. It could be, having a nice relaxed cup of tea. It could be just about reading your newspapers. It's about creating that set routine, which is time blocking a space so that you're being able to give complete attention to that one area of your life. The second time blocking is the zone of a day between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we're referring to this as the morning hours. So that was an early morning. Now here we are blocking this for morning hour, which is the most effective and efficient for what you carry out in this time of the day is what is going to be extremely efficient and productive. So professionally, what is it that you're spending your time on is what has to be on the top of your list here. It could be about replying back to your emails. It could be getting on with your agendas. It could be getting on to meet up with your team meetings. What are your agendas here to make sure that you're achieving the maximum productivity here in this very time block, which also needs to be clearly sorted out. The third time zone for creating a productivity hack is between the third time zone, which is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I refer to this as your pre-lunch. Still when your energy levels are extremely high because your digestion levels haven't really slowed down. And you're still into a zone where you're putting out all your energy in the first few hours of your day here. In the pre-lunch zone where we are completely dedicating our energy to complete our tasks professionally, to be able to continue to complete our agendas and presentations and meetings and replying back to the emails so that we're really able to achieve majority, and I say 65% of your tasks in this part of the day thereby as well. That's your third time zone. Your fourth time zone, that is something that requires your time blocking, is between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is the time space that you're blocking for lunch and post-lunch. Now, this is the time space that we always need to remember, whether you're at office, you're at home, you always find yourself getting slowed down because of course, one very important reason, which is your digestion, of course, takes up a toll into your entire activity and definitely creates a rhythm much slower than what you did have in the first half of the day, thereby creating a little slower output in terms of the kind of work that you might be wanting to carry out. So you want to definitely carve out and see what you will be able to pay attention to during this time. For many, it could also be taking up a small nap before you can really gear yourself up for the rest part of the day, because we are just midway right here, right? It could also be making sure that you're having a cup of tea to be able to refresh up yourself just post lunch. Now, this is the time that you want to make sure that you're dedicating your energy to gearing up, to refueling your energy, because there is still that rest half of the day that is still left for you to be able to, come make sure that you can create maximum productivity out of your day. So fifth time zone that we're talking about, which is between 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, these are your evening hours, right? Now, this is your time period where most of us might have probably been able to complete our share of tasks and the work that we want to really carry out. So this can completely be time blocked for your evening exercises, your evening catch up with your friends or closed ones, your evening catch up to make sure that you can go out for, a quick, catch up with your friends or for a coffee date. It can be any of the occasion which helps you to get rejuvenated. So completely depends what you want to time block that space for yourself as well. And then of course the sixth time zone that you can time block for yourself is between 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and thereby we're calling this as the dinner and post dinner, just before you're being able to retire, which can be time blocked again for your friends, for your family, for reading your books, for even going through entertainment or watching movies or listening to music for yourself. So each of these that we have been able to identify, I have myself been able to create an entire productivity way to make sure that we can optimize each of these time zones. So for me, each of these time zones have their own required set of tasks, because of which I'm able to achieve maximum in a day thereby as well. So the more you're able to classify tasks and activities, so if I want to spend my social media between 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., or if I want to dedicate my personal development between 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., or if I want to make sure that I'm able to create a nap time between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., I'm able to create entertainment between 8 to 11 p.m. Now, these are the time zones that you can block for yourself and make sure that you can optimize your day fully and really fully live each of those 24 hours before you can start off your next day. Of course, this is a typical schedule that we would want to seek for anybody who's sleeping for about 6 hours between 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. You can always seek out and create your own customized plan for this. But always use the technique for time blocking, create your own productivity hacks, optimize your day, share your comments and suggestions with us. Would love to hear back on how it's turning out for you to manage your time most efficiently. Do remember to subscribe to our channel and continue to share your comments, because that's exactly what helps us to continue, keep growing and keep creating many such videos for you. This is Dr. Gopika Kumar signing off for the day today.